Oh, I'm so sleepy. Hey everyone, it's Erica. I just popped in for a really quick live. Y'all, I am so sleepy. As y'all can probably see my eyes. I've wiped all my eyebrows off for today. I've been rubbing my eyes. I am so sleepy. When I got off of work, I came home to work on some stuff with my Cricut machine, y'all. I spent 3 hours trying to do something and still couldn't get it right. So I finally gave up. So that's why I'm so late doing my live. So forgive me for being late. But what I want to discuss tonight is this too shall pass. I was going through my journal that I was writing, that I am writing. Let me correct that. And I kept reading some of, the things that I was writing when I was going through some of the hardest times, when I was just, so sad, I was depressed. And the one thing that I kept writing at the end of my entry was, this too shall pass. And it was like I was speaking life to myself as if, Erica, it won't always be this way. Erica, things will eventually get better. And so I kept going back. I kept reading in my journal. And one of my friends, she told me, she was like, you should go back and read in your journal to see how far you've come. And so that's what I was doing the other night, just laying on the couch, reading my journal, praying, meditate. And I just kept hearing that phrase, this too shall pass, in my journal. And I was like, wow, I had so much faith 6 months ago, 7 months ago, when I was in a bad situation, that situation would pass. So I kept speaking to myself, this too shall pass. So I came up here to let you know, if you're going through something, if you're going through hard times, keep a journal. And when you write in that journal, at the end of your entry, write, this too shall pass. I promise you, y'all. I was so emotional when I was reading my journal, and I kept saying, this too shall pass, because I am living in the moment that I prayed for. I'm living, the depression is gone. The happiness is here. I'm truly happy, and I thank God for that. So when you go back and look where God has brought you from, you'll have a different type of praise, because I most definitely have a different type of praise. And I want to encourage you. James said in the Bible, count it all joy, my brothers and sisters, when we face trials and tribulations. You know why? Because we know that this too shall pass. So if you're going through something right now that's hurting you, whether it's depression, anxiety, your back is against the wall, you're in a sticky situation, take comfort in knowing that this too shall pass. Take a step back. I was telling my coworkers yesterday, y'all, when we're having a bad day, hey best friend, when we're having a bad day, take a step back and say, you know what? This too shall pass. It goes back to seasons. I always tell you, seasons change. So whatever you're going through, it won't be that way always. Think about it. When you're going through hard times, you're building character. You're building strength. Have you ever went through something and you look back and say, God, how did I get through that? Because when I was reading my journal, I was like, wow, God, you gave me the strength to get through that. And y'all, guess what? I am so much wiser. I am better. And I'm just an all around, like I just said, better person because of the things that I went through. And I kept telling myself, Erica, this too shall pass. So I'm here on this live tonight. I know I don't have many people up here because it's late, but someone will go back and watch this. This too shall pass. Whatever season you're in, whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Think about it. When you're in hard times, you're changing yourself. You don't really know yourself until your back is against the wall, till you can't call anybody. Y'all, it's some situations that God put us in that only He can get us out. I have one of the best. My mom and my daddy are awesome. But 6 months ago, I was in a situation that my mom and daddy couldn't get me out of. And y'all know I always say, Bo James is my daddy. Whatever I want, I can have. And that is true. But I was in a situation that my mama couldn't get me out. My daddy couldn't get me out. My sister, nobody could get me out of that situation but God. But God, He isolated me and He grew me. I am the person I am today because He took me through that. So I'm here to tell you today, this too shall pass. Whatever you're going through in life, it shall pass. It may pass like a kidney stone. I made a Facebook post about that a couple years ago, that this too shall pass and maybe like a kidney stone. And what that means is, kidney stones hurt. So while this is passing, you may hurt in the midst of it, but it's okay because it will not always be that way. And that's something that I stand on to this day, and it's because of the grace of God. All right, y'all. I think that's about it. That's about it. I told y'all it was going to be a very quick video. I am so sleepy, y'all. I'm normally in the bed by this time. But God laid on my heart to do this video. I've been wanting to do this video for about 2 weeks. And I haven't had the time, y'all. I've been trying to make the time to do the videos. It seems like every time I get ready to do the videos, something come up. But I told myself tonight, I said, you know what? When God speaks, we must obey. So he spoke to me to do this video, to share a little my testimony with someone, to encourage someone along the way. My sister, if you're in a hard time right now, if you need some, someone to speak to, someone to confide in, please inbox me on Messenger or text me if you have my number. But I want to encourage you, this too shall pass. Keep God first. Love God, love people, treat people right, and God will have favor on you. Nothing lasts forever. He reigns on the just as well as the unjust. I always tell people, be grateful, thankful for what God has done for you, because our friend in the Bible, Job, he says, God give it and God take it away. So when God is blessing you, be thankful. When you're going through hard times, be thankful, because God is taking you through those times to grow you. He's taking you through those times to make you a better person. So take comfort in knowing that. So when things come up against you this week, this weekend, or whenever you may watch this video, always remember, you know what? This too shall pass. I tell myself that about 10 times a day. Erica, you won't always be in this situation. So don't get so caught up in what you're going through that you miss the point to praise. Don't get so caught up in what you're going through that you miss your breakthrough. Take your focus off the problem and shift it to the problem solver. And take comfort in knowing that God said, this too shall pass. Look to the hills with come your help, because all of your help comes from God. I am telling y'all something I know. I'm not telling you something my mama told me, my grandma told me. I'm telling you something I know. I have experienced God firsthand in my life, and he is most definitely real. I know tomorrow is Good Friday. A lot of people is off of work. I wish I was off, but I'm not. So I pray y'all have a good Friday, good Easter. I will see y'all back probably Sunday or in the morning. I'm not going to make any promises. But like I said, if you need anything, feel free to send me an inbox or text me if you have my number. Good night. Love y'all.